Warning: the Ninja X show may trigger the social justice warriors, incels, the Me Too movement, menonazis, feminazis and other extremist groups. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is brought to you by SchoolTrashers.com, educating people with the truth by trashing indoctrination and extremist views since 2005.
Welcome to the Ninja X Show. Today's topic: conservative women are hotter. Well, it seems to me that most of the women I've dated are conservative, and there were only a few liberal women that I've dated too. Of course, back then, I didn't really care much about politics, and I didn't want that to get in the way of my relationships. This was during a time when the country wasn't so politically divided. Let me explain. There was no Me Too movement, no woke women, no leftists, no cancel culture, nothing, Nathan, nada. So it was a lot safer to date someone from either side of the political spectrum. But what I had not realized at the time was that most of my exes were conservative women. I was very liberal back then. The liberal women I did date were hot as fuck back then, and they didn't really have strong political views at the time. But sometime after Trump became president, these same liberal women I used to date let themselves go. What I mean by this is that these liberal women stopped caring about their looks. Like they grew hair on their legs and armpits. It's freaking gross. So yeah, liberal women tend to look more disgusting, especially ones who consider themselves leftists, which is another form of liberalism, but with more extremist point of views from the left. Anyways, I've compared several women from both sides of the political spectrum, which you can judge for yourself which women you find more attractive. So to begin, I'm going to separate these women in categories, starting with women in their 20s. Isabel Brown, a gorgeous 28-year-old conservative woman, versus Miley Cyrus, a 28-year-old leftist and a certified train wreck of a woman. Women in their 30s. Millie Weaver, a gorgeous 30-year-old conservative woman, versus Raven Simone, a 35-year-old leftist train wreck. Here's a different and combined categories called Press Secretary and MILF. Former Press Secretary and conservative woman Kayleigh McEnany versus current Press Secretary and liberal woman Jen Psaki. Here's another combined categories called GILF and Female VPs. Sarah Palin, conservative woman and former VP candidate, versus Kamala Harris, current VP. News anchor women. Heather Childers, a gorgeous conservative 52-year-old GILF who I watch on Newsmax every afternoon, versus Rachel Maddow, an ugly, liberal 48-year-old lesbian woman from MSNBC. Black women. Kim Klacik, a gorgeous conservative woman, versus Maxine Waters, an ugly, old, leftist woman. And the last category is trans women, since even our conservative trans women look and sound better than their leftist liberal counterparts. Blaire White is an attractive conservative trans woman, versus Jessica Yanni, an ugly leftist trans woman, versus ContraPoints, another ugly leftist trans woman. Just to be clear, I consider myself super straight because I only date biological women. But if I did date trans, Blaire White would be my choice. Because she looks and sounds more like a woman than either ContraPoints or Jessica Yaniv. Plus, she's not woke. With that said, it's pretty obvious that conservative women in every single category beats leftist liberal women. Dating conservative women has a lot of upsides. For example, you are less likely to be falsely accused of rape if you date conservative women, because you see, even someone as attractive as Zoe Quinn is too risky to date. Why? Because she is not a conservative. She is a woke woman who falsely accused a man of rape, which led to that man's suicide. The truth later came out that he's innocent. But because he's a fucking idiot who decided to date a woke woman, he committed suicide instead of waiting for the truth to come out, or at least have enough common sense to not date her. Either way, men should avoid dating woke leftist women or far left liberal women, because sooner or later these women will, out of the blue, falsely accuse you of rape for any reason. So yeah, it's safer to just date conservative women, because they're more likely to see you as an equal and treat you with respect and kindness. Woke women will not treat you with respect. Leftist liberal women are more psychotic and abusive, so don't date woke leftist liberal women. That's all I have to say. Don't forget to share this video. Tune in next time for more truth, logic, and common sense. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.